We just went over a uh, really emotional, impactful impact statement of Tristan Bailey's sister, Alexis. We're gonna go over a few more, some more. Don't know really how many more. Um, but what I can tell you is these are extremely, extremely emotional. And once again, Tristan Bailey was stabbed 114 times. She was stabbed to death 114 times by Aiden Fucci, her classmate, someone who she had talked about with her mom. And Aiden Fucci pled guilty last month. Now they're in the sentencing hearing. And now people really get to air how they really feel. This is what impact statements are about. And they cannot bring the poor soul back of any victim that has passed on, but what they can do is say what maybe the victim would maybe want to say. And this is Breanna Cherry. She is Tristan Bailey's former cheer coach. I was about to say cheer coach, but former cheer coach. And let's see what she has to say. This is very emotional.
Breanna Cherry.
All right. Ms. Cherry, go ahead and have a seat in the witness stand. Make yourself comfortable and try to speak into that microphone, okay?
Yes, sir.
All right.
And Ms. Cherry, before you just read your letter, for the record, state your name and your relationship to Tristan Bailey.
Yes, my full name is Breanna, Breanna, last name Cherry, and I was Tristan's Allstar cheerleading coach.
And you can go ahead and read your letter.
Okay. Good afternoon, Your Honor. As I just stated, my name is Breanna Cherry, and I was Tristan Bailey's All-Star cheerleading coach. I've always referred to my athletes as my cheer children because that's what they are. During peak season, I would spend more time with my cheer children than I did my own biological ones at home. In the cheer world, not only do these kids become yours, but these teammates become family. They spend countless hours in the gym, forming a sisterhood through blood, sweat, tears, hugs, high fives, and hit zeros, which is when they hit a perfect routine. It's an unbreakable bond we all experience in a community like no other. I tell you all of this so you can get a small grasp of what Tristyn meant to her coaches, her gym, and her cheer sisters. There's nothing in the coach's handbook that could have ever prepared me for what I would face on the horrific day that was May 9th, 2021. I was in Orlando, Florida, coaching at the Cheerleading Worlds, where just 1 week before, I stood in the exact same spot with Tristyn as she competed at the summit. I'm sorry about that. Okay. The summit was the Super Bowl of cheerleading for Tristyn's team and age group. We were on top of the world after having an incredible showing at the biggest competition of the year. We were so excited for the future of these young athletes and all of the incredible talent we would be starting the new season with. Then 1 week later, our lives changed forever, and not for the better. Aiden Fucci selfishly took Tristyn away from so many people who loved and needed her. Our team lost its leader. These athletes lost their sister. And I lost a piece of my heart that I will never be able to get back. I wrote this letter to speak out for myself, but to also speak on behalf of Tristyn's cheer sisters, whose lives will never be the same. Tristyn's teammates' ages ranged from 8 years old to 13 years old. And the impact didn't just stop at Tristyn's teammates and coaches. You see, we had 200 athletes in our gym, and those athletes have siblings, parents, aunts, cousins, grandparents, etc. All of these people make up our gym family. When you have the heart and the personality that Tristyn did, your impact stretches far beyond those in your immediate corner. We all gathered to grieve, and the image of these kids on their knees, screaming and sobbing as no adult could console them, will be etched into my memory forever. In the days to come, not only are we mourning the loss of Tristyn, but we're forced to hear the horrific details of what happened to this person we love so much. How do you tell an 8-year-old child it's going to be okay when they have to hear from the world around them that she was brutally murdered by her schoolmate. It's our job to protect our children. And due to the nature of this crime, there was no way to hide these details from these babies. These details will continue to haunt each and every one of us on a daily basis. There's nothing we can do to fix the hurt, remove the fear, or bring Tristan back. And unfortunately, as these kids get older, the pain will only become more severe as they bring their own children into the world and try to protect them from evil. I come to the court pleading for the maximum sentence for Aiden Fucci. Even more, I beg and plead that the person reading this letter 25 years from now will think about all of these kids and what they've been through. The complete fear and terror we would all feel knowing the complete fear and terror we would all feel should any sort of release ever be considered. The Bailey family and each and every person who knew and loved Tristan has endured enough. Because of his age, Aiden Fucci cannot receive the death penalty. He gets a chance at life. Tristan didn't get that chance. The years will go on for him, but our reality is that this horrific nightmare will never end. Our hearts will break every single day for the rest of our lives because Tristan is no longer here. Thank you for your time and consideration now and in the heartbreaking years to come. Tristan Bailey Strong. Thank you, Your Honor.
Wow. I mean, you can't really say anymore. You know, it's just it's incredible to see how impactful Tristan Bailey was as a 13-year-old girl. We all want to make an impact in the world, and I mean, it's just she made such an impact at such a young age, and you know, like as I'm saying here, like I said, we can only hope to make a better impact ourselves, and this is just absolutely sad. You know, it is heartbreaking, and you know, the fact that, you know, she was gonna be an all-star cheerleader again, and the 8-year-old's crying, man, that is crazy. And knowing what happened to her, you can't protect them, and you know, when she said, "I lost a piece of my heart," man, I can't imagine. And the fact that this coward gets to have a whole life ahead of him, even if it's rough, he gets to have a whole life. He gets to have a whole damn life. And this girl doesn't. She doesn't get to have a life. She doesn't get to continue life, and it's unfortunate that this guy gets to continue living, being a nuisance to the world, being a waste of space, and this amazing, young, bright, beautiful talent of a young girl does it the gift to this world that she was. She doesn't get to be here anymore, and that's it. It's just really, really sad, and you know, we're always gonna be Tristan Bailey Strong.